We're gonna start off with sitting floor. I want you to get your butt as close to the bottom of the baseboard and the wall as you possibly can. Legs, whatever's comfortable. If they're stretched out straight, Indian style, up, this way, that's fine too. And then I want you to roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time up against the wall. So you're nice and tall. Pull that shoulder back towards the wall as well. And then this base part of your skull, that's where we're actually looking to get against the wall. So I want you to tuck that chin under, back towards your neck, and then push it up against the wall. Abs should be nice and tight. And I want you to hold this for, start with 10-second stretches. You're gonna try to work up to holding for 1 full minute to 2 minutes, just in this position. Shoulders back and down, trying to keep your back up against the wall. You don't want to be arching away from it. And then one other thing to watch out for is don't let that chin go up towards the ceiling. Tuck that in as much as you can. You might find that there's a little bit of space towards the wall, and that's okay. I'd rather see the form with that chin tucked back than actually touching the wall if you can't just yet. So just kind of work towards that. Now we're gonna move into lounge chair. So your fingers are gonna be pointing away from your body. Shoulders or hands back. The key to this one here is just to make sure that you don't let everything sink down in. Don't let the tortoise head go into the shell. So really pop that chest up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your back fairly straight, kind of in a neutral position. Pull those shoulder blades together, look up, and then to get a better stretch across that chest, into those biceps, maybe even into your forearms, just walk your butt forward, closer to your feet, or you can inch your hands back. But again, make sure you're keeping that chest up towards the ceiling, and I just want you to hold, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Always make sure you're breathing. 1 to 2 minutes, or as long as you can. We're gonna go into foam roller angels. You're gonna wanna sit with your tailbone down towards the very edge of the foam roller. Lay on back so that your spine lines up nicely with the foam roller. Keep your knees bent and palms facing up. Back of your hands against the floor, okay? I want you to relax those shoulders down into the foam roller. And just get comfy. Let it kind of melt over that foam roller. And then, so keeping the hand all along the floor. If you find that hand starts to come off, that's just where I want you to stop. So stop right here where that hand is still firmly connected to the floor. And you're just trying to get as high as you possibly can. Nice, good stretch across the chest, and then back down. 2 things might happen. I want you to watch and make sure that shoulder doesn't roll forward. Really keep it back against the foam roller, back and down. And then second, I want you to try to keep your back connected to that foam roller. As we get into kind of that bigger range of motion, we have this tendency to want to arc our back just to get more, but keep that nice and connected. Your abs nice and tight as if someone was punching you in the gut, and then up. So right along with this one is the backstroke. So you're going to be by your hands by your butt, thumbs facing up, and you're going to come all the way up. Arm is nice and straight. Then you're trying to get that thumb down to the floor and then back up. So I'm going to show you this from just a slightly different side angle. I want that bicep to meet your ear. Shoulders down, again, keeping your spine firmly connected to the foam roller, and then back up. If you get to a place where it's too much, you start bending your arm or you start arching your back, that's just where you pause and hold it for a brief moment and then come back up. And then I want you to repeat on the other side. I call this chair lat stretch. You can do this on a table, you can do this on countertops, anything like that. But what I want you to do is get your arms out straight here. Actually, I'm going to show you two ways. Arms out nice and straight, knees underneath your butt and hips. And then you're gonna lean back and just stretch down into the floor. Whew, a nice little pop in my back. Keeping your shoulders back, arms straight, and just letting it relax. So method number 2 is getting your elbows in. And I want you to make sure that your elbows are lined up with your shoulders. Not out here, not way inside, nice and lined up right with your shoulders as you're down. Kind of into a quadruped bird dog position. And then same kind of thing. You're just gonna sink your butt back towards your feet, getting that nice stretch in your lats. You wanna be feeling this all along here and up. Seated thoracic rotation. So just grab a chair, sit towards the edge of it. Feet, I want your feet out as wide as you can get them. Okay, you're gonna lean forward about maybe 45 degrees. Arms out to the side like an airplane. And then I'm gonna have you twist, trying to get one hand towards the ceiling and one hand towards the floor. Look up towards the ceiling and then back up. As you come up, really contract that core to help lift you back into the starting position. Squeeze up and up. You probably get a good stretch in the shoulder. I feel that one in my bicep on that side as I'm coming here. I also want you to make sure you're getting a good stretch across your mid back. And then back up. Go ahead and repeat that 5 to 10 times on each side. On those same lines, we're gonna do seated side bends, working on, again, just that midsection, opening up your spine. So I want you to think about putting your hand kind of right underneath your rib cage here. And this is where you're trying to disconnect, trying to bend yourself in half. But you're gonna reach down towards the floor, keeping your sit bones firmly connected to the chair, and then back up. Now be cautious, don't lean forward in an effort to reach the floor, or lean back for that matter. Consider that you might be in between two panes of glass, and you're trying to reach whatever is on that floor down there, and then back up. Contract that core as you come up. You'll actually get a nice bonus side bend oblique exercise. Repeat 10 times on each side. Keep it nice and slow, steady and controlled. We're really trying to focus on that stretch, that opening that back up again, reminding it that it can actually move in all of these different directions. The last and final stretch is a door stretch. So you'll want to find a door that's probably not super wide. I just want you to almost line up right as the door, like right in with the door jamb. Elbows up, arm parallel to the floor. Make sure you bring those shoulders down. Palm of your hand to your elbow is against the, whatever that is on the door. That's against the door. And all I want you to do is I want you to lead with your nose and step through the door. So you get that stretch all the way across your chest. And then relax. Stretch, hold for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever feels the most comfortable. If you actually want to hold longer, that's fine too. Just make sure you're not letting those shoulders creep up. Keep them down and relaxed. You don't need to arch your back. Also play around with different positions. You can actually go a little higher and just see what that feels like. Does that actually give you a better stretch or a different stretch that you like? You can go a little bit lower, same kind of thing. That one's kind of, arms kind of tight, so I could feel that one a little bit more, but you can move your arms down. But start with this one parallel to the floor and then a shift and kind of experiment and find out what your best fit is. All right.